This is DeathNoiseFrequency from Saudi Arabia, and we just came out with our EP. It's called Horrid Dirge. I was just like everyone who's listening to this album of this EP to really enjoy it. I enjoy the noise coming out of this album, really.
Hey, you are listening to the Brutally Delicious podcast. I am Bruce.
And this is Rina from Silentium, who is guest hosting this awesome episode.
She's doing a better job than Bruce, too.
Yeah, she's rolling her R's, though. I wish I could do that.
Can I get my intro in, or are you just going to walk all over me?
We're going to walk all over you.
Everyone knows who I am, so whatever.
Yeah, and that's your kink, though, Chris, isn't it? Like, walking all over you.
Yeah,
but you're not Mr. Soda Can, so we'll leave it at
that. Dude, no, I'm definitely not. I have a phobia about being naked in front of other men because of it. But anyways, so I've been wanting to do this. So there's this morning show that happens in DC called Elliot in the Morning.
Yeah, and I listen to him here.
He was born in Canada, so he's a Canadian, but he's really an American. He has a harsh American accent. And so, like, whenever someone calls, he's like, Elliot in the Morning. And then the guy's like, hello, is it me? And he goes, who's this? I just had to do that. Okay.
That was great. So now that you got that out of your system, today we're going to be talking with a band called DeathNoiseFrequency from Saudi Arabia. And I've never spoken to anybody in the music business from Saudi Arabia, so this should be kind of cool.
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't know.
Yeah.
And I've had some difficulty finding some stuff online, so we'll just go ahead. We're going to be speaking with Ahmed, and we'll go to him on the line and see what he's got to say.
Okay.
I got a lot of questions, so.
Yeah. One of the coolest ones we did was with those guys from South Africa. That was like, remember we were like half hour behind on every interview after that.
Yeah. They were great. They've been talking to us lately a lot.
Yeah.
Hello. Facing the Gallows.
Well, Facing the Gallows. Yeah, I'm familiar with their music.
Very great band, a great interview. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Of course, the Silentium interview was really good too.
That was probably the best interview, which is why we asked you.
Ahmed, are you there? Didn't add him. All right, let's try it again. Yeah, that is probably why we asked you, because we got off the phone. We're like, we got to get her to guest here because that was too fun, too great.
Yeah, it was a good interview.
My goal is to make me like a permanent fixture in this. Like, I'll be super offended if I don't become like a.
If we don't ask you back again.
Yeah,
we talked about making it like a morning show on the radio where there's like, 3 people around the table doing the podcast, and Bruce was like, "Well, what would your role be?" I said, "Well, obviously I'm the leader." Bruce doesn't.
I'm there just for the boobs,
Bruce, have you added them in? Bruce?
He thought, the boobs was too much for him.
Yeah, he's like, that's it.
Speechless. Done.
That's it. My wife won't allow me to do this podcast. I'm out. Bruce, what the fuck did he do?
I don't know.
Should I even be recording right now? I don't know.
There's like this pause button on Bruce's ball.
There's been a pause button on Bruce's balls for a while.
Hey, are you there?
Hey, how's that pause button on your balls doing?
That's great. Hang on. I think Ahmad, are you here?
Yeah, we're us 3 are here. We're missing.
Somehow he called me, and then when I answered it fucked everything up. All right, hang on. Let me see if I can get him back.
Right.
Hey, Ahmad.
Yes, hi.
Hey, Ahmad, how are you?
How are you?
Great. How? Bruce, my partner Chris, and we have a guest host today, Rena, all the way from Finland. Say hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hey, Ahmed, how are you doing?
Great. Can you hear me well? Because I'm not sure if my voice is clear enough. Is it enough?
It's great, man.
Yeah.
All right, that's great.
So I'm going to go right off the bat. Thank you for joining us first, but I never heard of extreme metal from Saudi Arabia. Is there a scene down there?
Yeah, if there's a metal scene in Saudi Arabia, yes, there's a metal scene in Saudi Arabia, but it's so underground metal scene. So yeah, I mean, not a lot of bands coming out to the globe. I mean, people not really hearing much often about the Saudi metal bands, but yes, there are Saudi metal bands. Yeah, if this is the answer to the question.
Okay.
Any bands with females in them as well?
No, I mean, and metal, no. I mean, there's no females, as per my knowledge. I mean, no, they're not really associating with metal here in Saudi Arabia. No, you can't find a metal band with a Saudi with a female. No, not really.
Do you think there should be?
Yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, why not? I mean, we are open for this. I mean, the country is open, and the people are open to it. But for some reasons, probably they're not into metal. Really, maybe I've no. I mean, I have no particular answer for this question.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, maybe in the future they will come out. Maybe I don't know really.
I was
So this. Go ahead.
I was looking for some of your music online. I couldn't find any. How can we find your music?
So for which DeathNoiseFrequency.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it's on YouTube. It's on Spotify. Not Spotify. I don't like Spotify. So it's in YouTube. It's in Tidal, I believe. It's Deezer. I don't know this platforms. It's a music platform. Yes, you can find it over this.
DeathNoiseFrequency, and is it one word or?
Yeah, it's one word. Yes.
Ah, that's why.
Yes. If you didn't find it, probably you have to look. Just say horrid
Found
dirge.
it.
Yeah, I got it. The lamenting dirge.
Okay, one second.
Yes.
I'm going to play the first couple seconds of it. All right, I can't share it. I wish I could, but I'm just going to listen to a second of it.
You
So-
still there?
Yeah.
All right. So while he's
Oh
listening,
man, this is
oh, there he
doomy.
is. Yeah.
This is the weirdest the reaction podcast ever. Like,
Hey, yeah, but it's kind of doom metal. Do you guys classify yourself as doom metal or?
No, I mean, basically, no, it's not doom metal. I mean, but apparently, people are calling it doom metal at the moment. I have no idea why. It is dark, but it's not doom. So if I want to say it, let's say it's experimental noise metal thing. Yeah, it's experimental metal, but it's not doom really. No, but yeah, because it's a dark. It's a little bit. You have some horror elements. The lyrics a little bit depressing, something like this. So yeah, people are calling it doom, but it's not doom. Maybe it's slow, a little bit slow. So yeah, but it's not doom. It's not doom. No.
what would you call it then?
Experimental noise metal.
Experimental noise metal. I love that.
Yes.
It's a
Yeah,
whole new
that's right.
genre. I've never heard of this genre. This
Yeah.
is great. How did you get into heavy metal?
I mean, we've been listening to this since 25 years, maybe. I mean, listening to metal. I mean, My Dying Bride, Anathema, Paradise Lost.
So good.
Yeah, I mean, not Metallica, but yeah, I mean, some of the band members, they used to love Metallica a lot, and I was more into this doom side with My Dying Bride, Anathema, and Paradise Lost, Morning Beloved, Candlemass, Celtic Frost, Obituary, Morbid Angel, Death, this kind of bands. And then we started but I mean, DeathNoiseFrequency is not an old band, so it just only started 2016. But we have a doom death band called Grieving Age. This is where the things started. So I have another project. It's called Grieving Age. It's a doom death band. And then we decided later on to experiment more with the sound. So me and the guitarist of Grieving Age, we decided to create another band called DeathNoiseFrequency, which we're experimenting with the noise and sound.
So, what are your goals for the band?
Sorry?
What are your goals for the band? What's the best case scenario that you could come up with to happen?
I don't know. I mean, we would have put a best case scenario, to be honest. I mean, we're just doing it because we're loving this sound. We want to experiment with this sound, these elements of noise. That's all. But we didn't plan really to take it so far. But if it went and it happened, then it happened. I would love to really. But yeah, if you say something, I would love to play live shows out in Europe and America maybe. I would say that'd be great. And this band to be known for people who are really interested in this kind of sound. That's it.
That's awesome. So it's purely for the passion. What are I know right now you probably can't do live shows, but what's the live show like for you guys?
Yeah, I was wondering the same thing.
I mean, we have never done a live show before, to be honest.
Okay.
And we never had a chance to. I mean, so I have no idea if we're gonna do a live show, how it would be the live show. But it's always, I mean, what we sit together and we imagining we playing a live show. It's gonna be real dark. I mean, probably it's like total dark things, and there's like a chaotic lights here and there, and I don't know, but it's something crazy, something not normal. Something not normal.
Do you not play live because there's no venues to play, or just because you guys are just writing all the time?
No, because we didn't find we didn't really get a chance to play live. I mean, we're not seeking to play live because we usually are kind of busy. I mean, we are doing it just like something, a hobby. We would love to play from time to time, but we're not really doing it for anything. I mean, we're not planning to do a live shows even. I mean, if something came, then that's great. If it didn't come, we're not looking after to play live shows. I mean, we're usually busy with our daily jobs, so we don't have much time really to practice even or to be together, only from time to time.
Cool. So what's your day job?
So I work in a pharmaceutical business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I mean, yeah, it's nice. Even my the guitarist who's in DeathNoiseFrequency, so he's still working in a pharmaceutical business now. So I mean,
right.
It's pretty busy and occupied thing. So yeah. But I mean, whenever we have time, we just go and play together, try to create something.
Cool. Hey, Bruce, why are you grunting over there?
What?
You're grunting.
Sorry?
What the hell's going on?
I have no idea. I didn't know I was doing that.
Are you pulling a song, Gray, or what?
Yeah. Oh my God. That's for another day.
Yeah.
Anyway, Ahmed, I know you said you don't play out, but are there places? Because forgive me for not knowing much about Saudi Arabia, but I imagine that there's, from my opinion anyway, or my perception, there's not many places to play, especially since alcohol is kind of restricted as well, right? Is it, or is that my perception of it? Is it different?
I mean, the alcohol definitely. I mean, it's not in Saudi. I mean, you cannot have alcohol, yes, but it doesn't have to do anything with the live shows because live shows at the moment it's there. We have a lot of bands that are playing, not a lot of bands, let's say, but we have bands playing. We have musicians are coming in. Last year we have a big festival called Middle Beast. And it was amazing. You have a lot of, trance house musicians come in. David Guetta, I don't know, Black Eyed Peas. They came and they performed live, and it was the biggest. It was 3 days festival in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, festivals are there. Music is alive. People are enjoying it at the moment. Everyone is doing their best to do live shows. But when it comes to metal, it's not that popular in Saudi Arabia. So that's why the live shows is not that many. I mean, you can't just do live shows and just expecting 10 people to show up. I mean, right. So it's not that practical. So yeah, I mean, probably in 2 years from now, when I mean, metal became a little bit popular, so probably we can do live shows back then.
But it's not like it's frowned upon that metal isn't like allowed or anything, because I remember like a few years back, Follow the Sun is like, they're my friends and so on. So like I remember they went
Dubai, you think?
So,
they went to Dubai.
Yeah, exactly. And they were just banned from coming. And I think it then happened at a later time and they tried again and it did happen. But it was definitely like blocked by the state saying
that's right. In this case particular, I understand. But in this case particularly, I don't know the background of the things, but at the same time, I mean, they banned Swallow the Sun, but at the same time, Catatonia, they played. Immolation, they played. So
okay, that's good.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know what really the story behind Swallow the Sun, why they didn't play. I don't think because of the lyrics, definitely, or their music, because Catatonia is still doing heavy. Immolation is a death metal thing. So right. I have no idea what's really stopped Swallow the Sun of playing it. I have no idea, to be honest.
Right.
But I mean, in Dubai, everything is open. You can play live shows. I attended a lot. Iron Maiden been there. Megadeth been there. So yeah, I guess it's okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But here, I mean, Saudi Arabia, I'm sure probably in a year from now, 2 years from now, we're going to have these big bands coming in when there's a demand on them. But at the moment, it's still, I mean, the metal community here, people listen to metal, there are not many. So probably in a year or two, yeah, you're going to have it. I believe so.
Cool.
Gotcha. That's interesting, because that's definitely different from my perception, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I totally understand that. I know people, I mean, saying Saudi Arabia, you can't play music or anything. No, it is not. You can play music, you can enjoy music, you can do everything that you want. And we have a lot of emerging artists coming out from Saudi Arabia. Yeah, it's not metal, but they have an indie rock, indie pop music, indie electronic things. Cool stuff is happening, but yeah, I mean, gradually it's going up.
See, that's what this podcast is all about, is learning to break barriers.
Exactly. This is really interesting. I think it's very important to sort of shoot wrong perceptions.
And I would love to invite you one day to Saudi Arabia. Come and see it yourself. I mean, you're going to enjoy it a lot. It's a beautiful place.
Yeah, it does look like one. Absolutely.
What's the virus like over there? You guys still rampant in the pandemic, or is it kind of letting up?
I mean, no. Things are cool now at the moment. I mean, we are out. Everything is pretty normal, not very normal. It's pretty normal. I mean, we cannot travel yet. I mean, travel is banned still, but everything else is okay. I mean, okay. You have to wear your mask differently all the time outside. Yes, but things are cool. I mean, the numbers are going down. People are being less afraid of corona. Yeah, I mean, but you have to be cautious about it. That's it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Yeah,
Chris?
yeah.
Did you know that people from the United States can't travel either?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Yeah, they're banned from traveling. It's
Right.
the craziest
even
thing.
in our own states.
It's craziest thing.
This year is uniquely different. I mean, it's weird what's happening to the world at the moment. I don't know what's happening. Suddenly, I mean, 2020 is a weird year.
It is, yeah. I like to say fuck 2020.
2020.
Absolutely, yes.
But I guess if you guys aren't playing live, so it's not like this has affected your touring or anything like that.
No, at all. No. I mean, we have released this EP during our quarantine thing, so it was pretty cool to working on it during the quarantine. Probably, if no quarantine, we didn't work in this thing because we had the time to sit. We had the time to be at our home writing and thinking and brainstorming. So yeah, if no quarantine, probably we'd never do it this because I mean we're kind of busy. I mean outside there.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's a bonus then. So maybe not fuck 2020.
It is a bonus.
You're the second person we talked to today that has said they've been like extremely productive in the during the quarantine. Kelly from Atheist was just telling us how much he's gotten done in just this matter of time.
Absolutely, yes. And beside that, I mean the other band, Grieving Age, the Doom Death band, we already working on it at the moment, and we're gonna release our EP probably around end of the year.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah, looking forward to that then.
Yeah, I can forward you the name. You can check it online. We have 2 albums. Album been released in 2008. It's been mixed and mastered by Don Suano. Okay. And the artwork done by Aaron, the lead singer of My Dying Bride.
Oh wow!
It was a unique project really. And the second album, it's been out 2013. Mixing and mastering done by Victor Santura from the Dark Fortress and Triptychon.
Oh wow!
Where can we friends with Aaron? He's done the show with us a bunch of times.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, Aaron's a really good guy. In fact, we did one of the best episodes, right, Chris?
Yeah, it's by far one of our biggest viewed episodes because it was.
That's great.
It was one of his first. I think was it one of his first for the record?
After his daughter, and it was right after his daughter had recovered as well.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. I mean, when I heard the news back, I mean, it was really devastating.
Yeah. Yeah.
But thank God that she really passed this and she moved over.
Yeah, Aaron's a good guy. Big fan of the show too. We like him a lot.
He's a legend. Come on, he's a legend. I mean, Aaron is a legend guy, really.
Yeah, I agree. Anything else, Chris?
I don't, man. Thank you so much for joining us today. Oh, I do have one other thing. Where can we find your band?
Sorry?
So, what's your website?
We don't have a website. It's Bandcamp. I'll just forward you. I mean, so it's Grieving Age. This is the first band, then DeathNoiseFrequency. But I mean,
this is for people listening, so they need to be able to go find it.
Yeah, so basically it's Bandcamp, if you want to say Bandcamp. Yes, you can find us in Bandcamp.
So DeathNoiseFrequency at Bandcamp.
Yes,
all one word.
Yeah, exactly.
All one word, correct. And you could find that the Mortician Dirge at on YouTube as well.
That's right. Yes.
Perfect. Rena, you got anything else?
I just want to say thank you for shedding some light into the metal scene of the Middle East. That's super interesting.
Yeah, it's the first time we've talked to anybody from there, so it's kind of cool. I agree.
Yeah, it's great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And we have some cool bands, but all of them are underground. But we have some really cool bands here over here.
Awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, but
I think the last time I've had any information, do you know the band Akrasi Kauda? I think they were from Syria.
What's the name?
They had to go to Syria, and there was like a documentary on those guys, and it painted a really grim picture on the possibilities of metal, in your bark of the woods or your neck of the woods. And
of the woods.
Sounds like more optimistic. I'm sorry, it was Tanner. I blame Tanner who was barking in the background earlier. But I think it's like sort of it gives you hope to hear that there is a strong, at least underground scene growing there. Yeah. Because in previous days we've talked about like the power of unity that comes with metal and how it is like one big happy family. Despite all the country borders and so on. So it's like, I'm super happy to hear that the family is extending.
Yes. That's been the theme all day, pretty much. We've been talking about that with everybody today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Chris, we're good?
We're good, man.
Ahmed, thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciated that. I really appreciate it.
Hey, stay safe and be well, my friend.
You too, guys. Thank you so much for this.
Right out.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
So, Rena, that was my dog. Sorry.
Okay. As long as we have dogs barking.
Tanner doesn't bark.
Oh,
right. I have two of them in here. The little one barks. The big one, you'll know. I have a Great Dane in here.
Oh, God, I love Great Danes.
Yeah, she's big. She's like 150, but she's pretty mellow right now. She's laying on the floor. It's this little shit dog, Abby, that's running around driving everybody nuts.
I just wanted to know. What I want to know is what the hell were you doing in that interview? You're like,
I didn't hear it. I don't know.
I didn't hear it either.
I was like, what? Is he taking a dump? Is he masturbating? What the hell is he doing over here?
You just had porn running in your other tab.
I got double screens here. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna get Unleash the Archers here in a second. But Chris referred to it. Let us tell you the story. So one day, you want to tell it, Chris?
What?
Sangre?
Oh God. So it was when we first started doing the podcast. I think it was our second day ever. And we get this band from California. They're Hispanic metal band. And so we phone and he doesn't answer the first time. So we're like, okay, well, we're kind of new to this. We don't know what we're doing. So we phone back and he answers his phone and he's sitting on the toilet taking a shit.
But he's got his video on.
And he's got his video on. And he's like, oh, hey, guys, I'm just a bit busy. Can I call you back? And we're like...
That's Henry. Henry's great. I ended up hanging with him on the 70,000 Tons of Metal this year. He's a great guy.
Oh, yeah, super nice. But I was just like, oh, my God.
He's in another band you may have heard of. Do you ever hear Brugero?
Brugero, no.
They're a Mexican, like, I don't know, heavy rap metal band sort of thing. God,
there's so many bands, you know? So many bands. Oh, yeah. Good stuff out there that I've never heard of. And
the Brugero thing is not my thing. It's too much for me, but they do quite well. I mean, that was who he was on the boat with, and I went to see the show one night, and it was just completely packed, and people were digging them.
Oh, Brujeria, you mean?
Yeah, I don't know how to say it. Yep.
Brujeria, yes.
Sorry, I didn't roll my R's, but you know what I'm talking about.
I do. Yes. I know them, yeah, or their music.
Yeah. The only thing I'm rolling is my stomach after 4 beers.
That's all right. 4. So you weren't aware of this, but Rena's rolling something else, waiting for this all to end. We talked about that earlier too.
Oh yeah, totally.
God bless the land where you can do that.